Crafty Friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Marissa, and today I have a quick little tutorial on how I made these fun little pennants using ScrapDiva Design dies as well as French Door Studio design in a Halloween theme. And so that's why I created this one. But then there's these new snowflake paper dolls that are so cute, and I thought I would make a snowflake one with the new dies that ScrapDiva Design had because they were the peppermint candy. And so I'm going to do a Christmas one just because I've had these dolls printed out for a bit. I do have more Halloween stuff coming, so I'll have to share that in a separate video. I just wanted to do a quick tutorial because I had some of this stuff cut out. Now for this one, I'm just going to talk real quick. I took cardstock in this dark orange and cut out all the peppermint, cut out the banner. And then I wanted something to pop out, so I went with silver. I was going to do black glitter, but I didn't like the way it turned out when I was like lining up my papers. And so I decided to do the silver. I thought it'd be a cute touch. I could have done gold, but I kind of like the silver better. And then so I did that with the candies as well. I just did two of the same pieces, and I found the spot where I could just slightly twist it and give me that extra layer there. And then these designs here are obviously Bobby's. She has quite a few digitals out. She's taking all her older stuff and putting it into smaller kits and putting it on Etsy. So I love these new little dolls. They are so cute. Now this one I did swap out the head just because I liked her face to be a little bit bigger, or her eyes. And so I ended up swapping out the head, but I love the little dresses. There's so many cute different patterns. I cut out one of the new designs she put together that had tags, and I did some crepe paper back here. I have this little pick that's a bat. This is from Michaels. They just came out with it this year. And then these are just little labels that she had throughout her older kits that I pulled out to use, but she does have a few new ones. Same with this. This is part of her new snow flake doll, and you get a lot, like 4 or 5 sheets of like 3 dolls to a page, so that's a lot. And so I used some of her Christmas older sets, and I pulled out the Merry Christmas, the most wonderful time of the year tag, and then I punched out some snowflakes with this punch. And then I used, this one is called I think the Candy Cane Lollipop die set. I think it's sold out right now. I'll have to double check. I'll link everything in the description box. But if it is sold out, just hit the notification button so she's aware that there's people that have interest in it. And if there's enough, Erica can order more. And then these are the big peppermint candy back here and the smaller one. And then these are her poinsettias. Those are so cute. And of course, some rhinestones. I did do a little bit of glittering with stickles on the dress. I thought that would be a cute touch, and on the candy cane. So here are the designs that I have. I printed out, sorry, I'm already working on this one. I have an idea for this, but it's not going to be for this project, but I'll come back and share it. But these are the dolls. It's one page. It's pretty much this page, and there's 5 of them, I think. 5 designs to a page, or 5 pages in each kit. And I think there's 5 dolls to each page. But I print like 2 to a page. And then this way, if I want to cut them up, I can cut them up and layer them up. But I want to use this polka dot little girl with her little bow. I think that's so cute. They're adorable. So I'm going to use that. I've already pre-cut some peppermint candies because I want to use that. And then the other thing I'm going to use is, I like this pattern paper. It comes from, this is the paper pad that I picked up on scrapbook.com. It was a nutcracker theme, but I love this pattern, and I think it goes really well with her dress. We'll see. And I also have these already printed out. This is from her older set that I have. If you purchased from her before, you should have this in your Christmas collection. And then these as well. And I also printed out these because I want to use, I think I might use this tag in the background. We'll see. And then I wanted some little cute tags, and she had these. I'm gonna ask her if she can put these on her Etsy, because I don't think she has these on her Etsy. We'll have to see. I'll check, and I'll ask her, or she'll see this. Bobby, if you see this, do you have these in your Etsy shop yet? So I'm going to use one of these Merry and Bright, or maybe this one. I think it's gonna be this one. Anyways, I'm also thinking of adding maybe one of these bow sets. These are from Dollar General that I just found. And then these are from Hobby Lobby that I've had in my stash for a bit. I think I'm going to use these to accent the page. So I have all my pieces cut out. I used these 3 colors. I pulled out the green. I'm going with the red glitter to kind of add a little pizzazz. So I'm going to glue that down. And then I'm going to use foam tape to layer this up so it's got a little bit of dimension. Now I ended up swapping dolls. I kind of like the little holly and I matched the green. So we're going to go with that. And then I pulled out the tag, and what I did was I pulled out some of my washi. I have this green. This is a Scotch brand. I'm pretty sure I picked this up at Target like 10-15 years ago and I still have it there. And then I have this metallic one, which I don't even know where this came from, but there's not that a lot left. But I added glue because sometimes they aren't as sticky as they used to be, so that kind of keeps it down. But I'm going to layer this up here, and then my goal is to put my little doll here in the center. And then here is the little design that I pulled out, and it says Merry and Bright. And I cut out a second one because I'm going to layer it up, because what I'd like to do is put this here like this. I might go up a little bit higher, but I'd like to put it like at an angle. And then I want to bring in one of the peppermints and just kind of layer it there. But since we have that peeking out, I fussy cut this layer and I'm going to layer it up so it sits on top of the candy but matches up with the actual design. So that's a fun little element where you can kind of play around to add that dimension, and it looks really cool. The other thing I could do is also cut out the little hollies from the second doll, which I probably will do. And then I'm going to add those up here so it gives more depth to it. Now, I'm here debating if I should do that one, and maybe I might have to cut out a separate one, because I'd like to put this tag like she's holding this tag like this, so you guys can see. And I'm going to bring this one down here to add that extra element there. And I'm going to punch a hole here because I need to add like a ribbon or bow here. So I think this might be our design. So you guys have an idea of how I'm going to lay it down and glue it down. So my pennant is all glued together. I glued this flat onto the glittered cardstock, and then I glued the pennant onto the base piece with foam squares. Now we're gonna start adding our goodies. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue that guy there. I'm not gonna add foam because I'm going to layer up from here. So I'm gonna do a quick glue. And I'm going to do that there like that. And so I'm going to see where my glue is going to go, because this glue I found over time it dries out and it cracks off. So there's some projects that I made that I now feel bad because I think, oh no, the glue is going to come down. So now I'm adding extra glue. So we're going to line it up and we're going to go about there. Okay. Now I took some of my Creative Time bows here. I really like these dainty bows. And I'm going to layer them up and add them here like this. So I'm going to add a little bit of glue here. And I do want the these parts to just kind of wail around. Oh my gosh, you guys, just flap around. And then this one, I'm going to do it at a little tilt. I was thinking of doing it this way, but I kind of like this the other way better. Just like that. And then here we could also add something in the center, but for right now, that's what I'm doing. Now, for the little girl, I did just cut that one, and I'm going to leave this one here because I don't, I'm going to leave it flat. Like, I'm just going to leave it like this. But I am going to add foam to her. One here and one here. So I'm going to layer her up because I definitely want this guy here like this. And then this guy's going to, the little hand is going to go here like this. That makes sense. So we're going to definitely glue that down there. So let's see, we're gonna do that there. And then we're gonna add some glue to her, because I'm gonna glue this one here like this. And then for the head, I'm going to do this. I'm gonna cut this in half and glue half of it here like this. There we go. So I know this is gonna go here like, well, actually we're gonna have to glue that one down like that. And then on this side, we're gonna double it up. Put that back over here. Okay. About there. Okay. And then this one I am gonna add a full. It's okay, that can work there. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to layer it up like that. Neat. Okay, I like that better. And then we'll do that like that. Take this and we'll add a little bit of glue there. Sorry, I can't see with the camera here. There we go. So now we have that, and the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to align it there like that. Ooh, I like that. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. And then we're going to add this guy over here like this. Sorry, I need to like make sure I like where it lays on. There we go. And then for this side, I feel like it needs something there. So I pulled out these and I'm going to do something like this and do it like, and take these little dots and kind of put them around there. And that is a die set from the Stamp Market. It's from 2021. It's called the Hollies and Berries. I kind of folded it so that it has a little bit of dimension. And I'm gonna, I know I said I was gonna use the glue, but there we go. So to do it a little dimension, I just kind of use my little tweezers and then I just kind of play with it. You can curl it like that. Curl it this way, and then it has like a little extra and you're just gonna kind of put it there. It would go faster if I had hot glue, but I did not put it down. Okay, and then you're gonna glue down your berries. I'm gonna put one down here. I might add a little foam to one of them to kind of give it a little bit of a dimension and height on it. Yeah, and I have these little ones, so I'm going to just use one of these guys. Fits nicely on there. Kind of like that, and there we go. How cute is that? I need a center there. So I need something for down here. I don't know what I might do, Maybe one of these guys. Oh, I like that. Just to tie the green in, you know. Like that. There we go. And then I can go ahead and add some rhinestones to this too. I think I have some like this darker red like that. Just to kind of glue it down there. And then we'll do this one over here. How cute is this? Oh my gosh, I love this. So this is just a quick tutorial to show you guys how I put together these fun pennants, and you can hang these in your Christmas tree, or maybe as a gift for someone, just an embellishment, or the cover to an album. Like, there's so many things you can do with this. I'm gonna probably add ribbon and add them to my holiday tree. And if they don't end up on my tree, they'll end up in my Etsy shop. So if anybody's interested, keep an eye out. They might end up there. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll put all the listings of the digital designs as well as the die cuts in the description box. Definitely check out hashtag ScrapDiva Designs, hashtag French Door Studio for ideas and inspiration. Thank you again, and you guys have a great day. Bye.